Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B, and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So, with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. Somebody knows that somebody is on to them. So this could be, like whoever is resonating with this message. There could be some people or somebody that knows that you're on to them. Or it's vice versa. Whoever, that person or those people are, they could be onto you. Maybe it's the fact that they know that, you're finding out that it's them. You're putting, the missing pieces of the puzzle together. I don't know, but there are a lot of people, that could be talking about somebody. Because I channeled a portion of a song, and so I had to look to see what the song was called. Because all I kept hearing was, please don't do it. Please don't do it. But it was a voice that, like I know, it is a Drake song. Somebody could be a Libra or a Scorpio, a Libra, Scorpio, Cusper. But the song is called Headlines. We're not going to go into the lyrics. For those of you, that don't know the song, you guys could, go look into it yourself. But somebody definitely, could be the topic of, like somebody or many people's discussion. But I feel like that, like somebody is just so focused, on being positive, and like moving forward. It's kind of like, like somebody's not worried about it. I feel like somebody definitely knows who it is, or, they have like an inkling, of like what's going on. But somebody's so focused on, their responsibilities, their priorities, they're not really worried about it. I feel like that whoever that person is, they could just be taking that energy, and turning it into positive, or, like turning, like the pain from whatever it is, like to profit, things of that nature. I feel like that something about Drake, because I just channeled another song. The part of the song that I just channeled was, oh, this is supposed to be our year. We didn't get the memo. So somebody could be trying to compete with somebody. But I feel like that, whoever this is or whoever these people are, they can't compete where they can't compare. It's giving me, like people already, like see, what somebody's doing in their life. Or they already know, as far as, like somebody progressing in their life, they know that somebody's going, like the right way. They know that somebody, is on the right path when it comes to, meeting some type of goal that they set, or, when it comes to, just remaining positive, like throughout all the negativity. I feel like that whoever is the topic of somebody or some people's discussions, I feel like that, like something that somebody's doing, could definitely, like go to the next level. So, like people, that, could be talking about somebody. They possibly, could be about to see somebody, like in the headlines, or like just all over social media. But it would be something positive. For somebody, the same people or the same person, that's talking about somebody or doing whatever they're doing, they could be in the headlines too, but it could be, for a different, thing. This is like somebody, that, like they want attention, they want, like all eyes on them, they could be doing whatever they're doing, trying to get somebody's attention. But I feel like whoever this is, because, like they're trying so hard, they're about to, like get some negative attention. So let's just hop in and see what's going on. Holy Spirit. This is somebody that definitely, steadily watches somebody. If somebody, has a social media platform, this is somebody or some people that, are steadily watching somebody. But they're watching somebody, like climb the ladder to success. They're watching somebody, like gain, not lose. So maybe the purpose of these people was, for somebody to lose, but somebody, like is still gaining. Somebody is still climbing, the ladder to success. There could be an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, you know, that could be involved. Or you could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Yeah, divine timing is at play. This is also the Christmas card. So something definitely, yeah, could take place by Christmas. Or, you know, like in Sagittarius season, or yeah, Capricorn season, or in the middle of Sagittarius and Capricorn season. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be a Sagittarius, yeah, or a Capricorn, heavy Capricorn out here. But divine timing is at play. I feel like that there's somebody or some people that have done something in the past. So whatever they have done in the past, they possibly, you know, and this could be, you know, yesterday, this could be last week, last month, last year, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago, you know. But whatever they did, I feel like like they're watching to see, you know, like if something happens from it, you know. But I feel like, yeah, what they were trying to watch is, you know, to see something negative, you know, like take place. We got the soulmate card at the bottom of the deck. So for somebody, yeah, somebody, you know, by Christmas, you know, could come in contact, you know, with their soulmate. But this is also, too, yeah, the ancestors card. So somebody's ancestors is definitely out here. Yeah, creating illusions. So whatever, you know, like somebody or some people did, you know, like in the past, it definitely has something to do with creating illusions. This could also be, too, you know, like some type of black magic. Yeah, and then we got the message card. Somebody, you know, could be a spiritual messenger. But yeah, I feel like that by Christmas, you know, like somebody, you know, could receive some type of message. I feel like whatever this message is, because divine timing card is out here, it's, yeah, like it's coming in the right time, you know. This could be, yeah, like somebody, you know, coming in somebody's life, you know, at the right time. Somebody definitely, yeah, could try to, you know, like manipulate some type of messages, some type of text messages, some type of DMs. Is also what I'm picking up. Yeah, be aware of, yeah, like somebody, you know, like trying to check somebody's temperature. But I feel like that's something, you know, that somebody, you know, could have tried to do in the past. So if this is like, you know, like somebody, just using this as an example, somebody going on social media, you know, and, you know, talking, you know, whatever they talk about when it comes to somebody, yeah, like somebody didn't respond. I feel like, yeah, like somebody's just focused on the positive, you know. Somebody, you know, could be receiving like a lot of, you know, compliments, you know. Somebody could be receiving, you know, like a lot of, you know, like praise, or, you know, like a lot of, you know, like good jobs, or, you know, or somebody's about to. I feel like yeah, these could be some people, you know, that, yeah, like, you know, like shower somebody with false praise, or be aware, you know, of, yeah, like those type of people, you know, like trying to check somebody's temperature by, you know, like, yeah, showering somebody with false praise. There could be somebody, you know, that's been waiting, you know, yeah, been watching the clock, been watching the days go by, the hours go by, the months go by, you know, yeah, to see if somebody is sick, because this is the thermometer card. But something about, yeah, some seasons. So we go from winter to summer, because, you know, like Christmas time it's cold, but then this is the hot temperature card, and it's almost 100 degrees. So something about, yeah, like seasons. So somebody, you know, could have went through multiple seasons of hardship. You know, people could have watched somebody go through multiple seasons of hardship. So yeah, like during, you know, like yeah, like Libra season, Scorpio season, you know, yeah, like that's you know, like harvest time. So yeah, I feel like that it's about to be, you know, like somebody's time of harvest, you know, so somebody's time, you know, like to reap, you know, what they have sown. But I feel like somebody has been sowing good things. But there's also somebody that, yeah, could be waiting and watching, you know, for somebody to, you know, like, yeah, like go from 0 to 100 real quick. Something about Drake is very significant, for sure. Somebody, you know, could just listen to Drake, like Drake, you know. Why is this watching here? Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be watching somebody's house. Wow. Be aware. Because I don't like, yeah, like the climbing, yeah. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be, like planning and plotting, to like try to rob somebody or something like that. Somebody's name could be Rob, Robert, Bobby. But somebody's house definitely, yeah, is being watched. I don't know. But it goes back to, yeah, oh, please don't do it. Please don't do it. So I don't know. Something definitely, yeah, could happen to somebody, because of them, yeah, like trying to climb in somebody's window or trying to break in somebody's house. I feel like, like somebody, could have warned, like somebody or some people, So somebody, yeah, they know who they are. They know, that their ancestors are around. They know, that, yeah, like they're heavily protected. So somebody, could have, yeah, like try to help some people out. Like, look, y'all don't want to, y'all might want to pick somebody else, like don't pick me, Yeah, there's a pick me out here. Somebody that, yeah, like they want attention or, yeah, they do anything for clout, But I feel like that, yeah, like they were warned, to, yeah, like, don't come around this house. You better, go to the next door neighbor's house or, yeah, like I'm not the one, And so, yeah, people, could be like, like who do they think that they are and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, somebody doesn't think that they're anybody. Somebody knows who they are. Maybe that's why people are mad because, yeah, they're lost and don't know who they are. But just be aware, because somebody definitely, yeah, could be planning and plotting to, like break into somebody's house. Somebody's AC could go out as well. We have the courthouse at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, could be going to court, So by Christmas, like somebody, could have to go to court. Or somebody, could find out about, like having to go to court. There could be some arguing and fighting over, yeah, like a house. Is also what I'm picking up. Why is this divine timing here? Yeah, we got concern. So there definitely, yeah, could be somebody that's concerned. It definitely, could be, yeah, like somebody, concerned, or they're going to be concerned by, like a certain time. So this would be, like by, like Christmas time or by, yeah. Whoever this is, I feel like that they've been in somebody's house. Somebody, could definitely, yeah, have somebody's house watched. And yeah, like they could be concerned because, they could have paid, to, yeah, for somebody to watch somebody's house. But they possibly, yeah, could find out, that, yeah, like somebody's on to them or, like, yeah, people know, that, yeah, like they've paid somebody, to like watch somebody's house. Yeah, there's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could be concerned about, yeah, like somebody's intuition. So that would be, why somebody, knows that somebody is on to them. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be concerned about them being sick as well. Or concerned about somebody being sick. There could be like a whole household of people, that could be concerned, yeah. Or they're going to be. There's also somebody that possibly, yeah, could be concerned about, yeah, like somebody being in a relationship. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be trying to, like come in and check somebody's temperature, or, yeah, like check somebody about being in a relationship. Or somebody, that, yeah, like they were an enemy now trying to be an ally or trying to, yeah, like act like that they're, like with somebody, instead of, like being against somebody that possibly, yeah, wants to come in and check somebody's temperature. This could be somebody that somebody has already been in a relationship with, and now they're trying to come back, to, yeah, like see if somebody still would want to be in a relationship with them, but yeah, like this person, maybe they're concerned now because they know ain't no way, that, yeah, like somebody won't want to be in a relationship with me because, yeah, they're on to me. Checking your temperature. We got expectation. So by now, yeah, something, should have taken place. By now, somebody should have spazzed out. By now, somebody should have responded. By now, yeah. But divine timing is at play. It's a lot of clocks out here. Somebody knows, yeah, time is ticking. Or somebody knows that, yeah, time definitely, yeah, could be about to run out for somebody. But we have legal. So there definitely, yeah, could be some type of legal issue, yeah. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be going to court. Somebody definitely could be concerned about, like going to court. Why is this house here? The fourth house could be significant. Somebody, you know, could live at the fourth house on their street, or something about the fourth house. Somebody, you know, could be on their fourth house, or, you know, this is like, yeah, like somebody that can't keep a home, you know. So somebody, yeah, they steadily, you know, pay attention to somebody else's life instead of taking care of their own responsibilities, and yeah, like they could lose a home, you know, or something about, yeah, some losses. So somebody, you know, could have taken a lot of L's, you know, and yeah, like somebody's no longer, you know, like taking L's is because they learned some type of lessons. Somebody, you know, could be going through an ascension, or somebody, you know, could have already went through some type of ascension, and so yeah, that would, you know, be one of the reasons why, you know, like somebody is focused on, you know, what they're supposed to be focused on. Yeah, but the fourth house is associated with home, family, and emotional foundations. It represents our upbringing, domestic environment, and the foundation for our sense of security and belonging. Planetary placements in this house offer insights into our relationships with family, our connection to home, and our need for privacy. So somebody, you know, could be a very private person out here. So somebody, there could be somebody, you know, that could be, yeah, like invading somebody's privacy. This could be physically or spiritually, or they already done it, you know, and they're concerned because, yeah, they know that somebody is on to them, or, you know, yeah, somebody's on to them. You know, it could be, yeah, like the justice system. It reveals how we learn to navigate the world and our early experiences that shape our emotional responses and sense of belonging. So somebody, yeah, has learned. Somebody has learned to navigate, you know, the world, and so, and yeah, but I feel like it's from an early age. So somebody, you know, could have, yeah, matured, you know, like emotionally, you know, at a young age. So somebody doesn't see, you know, the world the same way as other people do. You know, somebody's not, you know, as gullible and naive as, you know, like some people, you know, could have thought, and now they, yeah, they could be concerned. It also connects to our family history, roots, and heritage. So somebody definitely, yeah, you know, could have, you know, like looked into somebody's family history, somebody's roots and somebody's heritage. I don't know, somebody could have tried to put some roots on somebody, and yeah, like now they're concerned. Cancer rules the fourth house, emphasizing emotional nurturing, intuition, and strong connection to home and family. So somebody, you know, could have a strong connection to their home, strong connection to their family. There could be somebody, you know, that could be the opposite, you know, of somebody. Or they were trying to stop somebody from having a strong connection to their home and to their family. You could be a Cancer or have Cancer in your chart. The moon, as the ruler of Cancer, highlights the importance of emotional well-being and our need to feel secure and loved. So yeah, going back, you know, to the ancestors. So yeah, like somebody, you know, needs to know that, yeah, like they're secured and they're loved, you know, yeah, by, you know, like their passed over loved ones, by their ancestors. The specific planets in the fourth house can reveal how these themes are manifested in your life, offering insights into your relationship with home, family, and your sense of self. For example, Sun in the fourth house might indicate a private, home-oriented personality, while Moon in the fourth house suggests a strong need for emotional connection and a nurturing home environment. So somebody, yeah, could be, you know, like a private person, but at the same time, you know, like somebody, you know, could be outgoing, you know, or just, yeah, like a people person. So somebody, you know, might be private, but at the same time, yeah. So somebody, you know, could, it's giving me, you know, like service, you know. So somebody, you know, yeah, could like give service, you know, like to the people in whatever way, shape, form, or fashion that they do it. But at the same time, you know, yeah, like when somebody's done, you know, with serving the people, yeah, they go back to their private personality, their private environment. Yeah, but we got legal still at the bottom of the deck. So there could be some type of legal situation that somebody could be concerned about. We got a mature woman. So there could be, yeah, multiple people, you know, that, you know, could be, you know, like concerned. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be this, you know, like mature woman. Somebody's mother could, you know, be involved as well. But yeah, this mature woman card is at number 6. So yeah, somebody could be a Gemini or a Cancer, or a Gemini Cancer cusper. Wow. Yep. And before I could get out concerned, yeah, we got family. So there could be some family members, you know, that are, you know, concerned. Or somebody's family members. But somebody definitely, thought that, by now, like they would, like have a family with somebody. I feel like, like somebody definitely, could have tried to, like manipulate somebody, or just be aware of, like somebody, like trying to use, like a wordsmith, using their words, like to get what they want. Yeah, and look, the bottom of the deck. So yeah, something, that somebody or some people have done, like in the past, like they, they were waiting, like, for it to take effect. For somebody, it definitely, could be death magic. So I don't know if somebody, is going to try to do it again. But with this mature woman out here, this masculine energy and a whole family, please don't do it. Somebody don't need to do it. Somebody don't need to do it. Somebody definitely, could try to do this all over again. But I feel like the outcome is gonna be worse, So it's kind of like, like nothing happened, like so whoever they did the death magic, against, they're fine, like the people, that could have done it, or the person that could have done it, like their people could be fine. But like if somebody tries it the next time, their whole household is gonna be messed up, or that could be, what could already be taking place. That's why somebody is concerned. Somebody is concerned about like their whole family, or they're going to be. But this is also too, like some ancestors. So somebody's ancestors is like, I wish a beast would. Somebody's ancestors, could be expecting for, like somebody or some people to, like do this. Wow. Why is this expectation here? We got rich girl. This rich girl gives me, earth sign energy. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There could be somebody that definitely, could have been expecting, like by now to be, like in this rich girl energy or something like that. I don't know. There definitely, could have been people, they could have been concerned because they didn't want somebody, to, get in this rich girl energy. But December the 28th could be significant. December the 20th, December the 21st, December the 6th could be significant. June the 20th, June the 21st, June the 28th, June the 12th could be significant. At the bottom of the deck. So a lot of death out here. Somebody definitely, could be, like when they grew, were growing up, they could have been surrounded, by death, So somebody, could, live, like in a certain, like area to where, like a lot of crime, a lot of, low vibing stuff, like happened, But like somebody, could have learned, from those experiences, to, like not live that certain type of lifestyle. But there definitely, could be somebody that, like death could be protecting, to be honest. Like the death angel. But there are some people that, is trying to put a death to somebody, death to, like somebody's intuition. But I don't know, somebody mama, somebody, something about somebody's mama out here. A death of a child. We got the Page of Cups. Why is this house with this mature woman here? Two of Wands. So a plan. A plan. Something about the month of February as well. So somebody could be a Aquarius or a Pisces. Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper. Somebody definitely could be watching to see if like whatever their plan was, like in the past, if it like failed or succeeded. I feel like it failed. Yeah, we got the Five of Pentacles. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be concerned about, yeah, yeah, being without a home, being sick. I don't know if, yeah, like somebody, yeah, like going back to, yeah, it's like somebody, going through, like seasons of hardship, so yeah, like somebody, withstood, like the season of hardships, they got through it, while other people possibly, yeah, they're about to go through, yeah, like some type of season of hardship, but this season, of hardship could last, yeah, for a long time, So this is like, yeah, like somebody doing death magic on somebody, and then, yeah, like every 3 to 6 months, one of their family members pass away. Why is this concerned with this family here? Yep. So somebody that could have, yeah, like done some type of, yeah, black magic. Definitely, yeah, could be concerned. They could be concerned, yeah, for like their whole family. They know what they've done for sure. They know what they've done. Yeah, the number 12 could be significant. You could be seeing 1212 a lot. Yeah, something is ending. And then we have the World card. So yeah, something is ending. But yeah, something about, yeah, the internet. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have went on the internet, Google, yeah, how to do this, how to do that. Yeah. And I feel like somebody, but somebody just needs to be aware, because, yeah, I feel like that somebody definitely, yeah, could be planning to do something that they've already done before, but I feel like that they were, already warned not to do it. But in the process, yeah, like somebody's manifesting. So I feel like some whatever they have done, whether it be the death magic, putting roots on somebody, whatever somebody has done, I feel like whoever these people are, they're concerned. They're concerned about, what could happen to them, what could happen to their family, but they're also concerned because, yeah, like somebody, continues, to, yeah, manifest, continues to move forward. Yeah, like somebody has the power in their hands. If y'all see, that person has the wand in their hand. Yeah, and then we have the Three of Pentacles. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have looked into, like, yeah, some type of spell work, and they could have, yeah, like, try to do it. Or, yeah, like, they could try to, like, do it, again. But there's also somebody or some people that, yeah, they could have looked into somebody, and now they're concerned because, yeah, like, they know, yeah, like, where somebody comes from, the root, somebody's roots, somebody's family. Yeah. Expectation with the rich girl. We got Knight of Cups. Somebody possibly, yeah, could want to apologize, or somebody, could be expecting, for, yeah, like somebody to accept their apology. Be aware. Be aware. It's a lot of water out here, so something about, yeah, emotions. Yeah. I definitely do feel like that, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be expecting, for like, yeah, like somebody to accept something. But I feel like that they're concerned now because, yeah, like they know that somebody's not going to accept something. This could be, like an apology. This could be, yeah, like some money, so somebody could be trying to, like, pay, to, yeah, to, resolve the conflict. But, yeah, it's, like, not about the money. Like, somebody went overboard, Somebody, yeah, they could be trying to bring some type of offering, to, like, some ancestors or something like that. But, yeah, like, it's not going to be accepted. Somebody knows that something is not going to be accepted. Yeah, there's somebody that definitely, yeah, could be obsessed with, yeah, like doing black magic and spells. Somebody definitely, yeah, is obsessed with spying on somebody for sure. This is also, too, yeah, people concerned about, yeah, like the power that somebody holds, yeah, like what's within somebody. Because if you see, All the tools are down here. We got a knight, we got a sword, we got a wand, we got a pentacle, we got a cup. But then yeah, the wand. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's power. Yep. So be aware, because somebody possibly, yeah, can plan, you know, like to gaslight somebody. But somebody possibly, yeah, they've already been gaslighting somebody. So somebody's been lying to somebody. Somebody's been gaslighting somebody. Somebody wasn't crazy. So if somebody, you know, yeah, somebody's gut feeling was telling them, you know, that, yeah, like this is the person that was doing, you know, the black magic. This is the person, you know, that, yeah, was doing all this. Yeah, somebody was right. So yeah, there's somebody or some people that knows that, yeah, like somebody is onto them. Somebody just wasn't strong enough to admit, yeah, what they were doing. Yeah, somebody could be nervous out here. Somebody could have anxiety. Wow. But somebody definitely, yeah, is nervous about, yeah, like some type of spell work that they have done. They're definitely, yeah, somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they have some type of plan, you know, to, yeah, like do it again. But I feel like that, yeah, they're nervous. So something, you know, could have already happened, you know. So yeah, like somebody could have already lost a family member. And yeah, like whoever this is that, you know, done them the black magic, or yeah, paid somebody to do it. Yeah, they know that, yeah, like basically the family member that could have passed away, yeah, it was because of them, you know, like, yeah, like doing some type of spell work. So somebody nervous for sure. Wow. They could be nervous because, yeah, they did some type of love spell. Somebody was doing some type of spell work, you know, that they definitely, yeah, could have been trying to, you know, like attack somebody's nervous system. Yep. But somebody's been bewitched as well. There's also somebody that could have told somebody, you know, like, you know, your people's doing, you know, like spells on you. You know, they, you know, yeah, like somebody didn't listen. Now they could be concerned because, yeah, like they know that somebody, you know, was telling the truth. Knight of Cups. Yep, somebody's obsessed. Somebody's obsessed with doing, yeah, black magic. Somebody's obsessed with somebody. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, stalks somebody's social media. Somebody definitely hopes that they, you know, like run into somebody when somebody's out. But I feel like, yeah, like somebody's obsessed with somebody's glow up. Wow. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have been so obsessed with somebody that they did some type of love spell. There could be somebody else, you know, that could be, yeah, like so obsessed with somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they did all of this, you know, to, yeah, like stop somebody, you know, from, yeah, like stalking somebody's social medias, or yeah, like running into somebody, you know, when somebody's out. But I feel like that, yeah, like whoever, you know, this message is for is focused on what they're supposed to be focused on. It don't have nothing to do with, yeah, these people. This could be somebody, yeah, that somebody, you know, stop dealing with, talking to, communicating to. Well, that's the same thing, but y'all know what I mean. You know, years ago. So, yeah, like somebody trying to check somebody's temperature, you know, 5 years later. Yeah, like somebody's not that same individual, you know, like somebody has learned multiple lessons, you know. And I feel like that, yeah, like somebody's intuition, you know, could have gotten stronger over time, you know. Yeah, like somebody has gotten stronger over time. Wow. Yeah, 211. You could be saying the angel number 211, 311, 611, but y'all know the spiel. Every time I see all those 11s, yeah, it's on, says somebody's ancestors. Wow. By Christmas time, somebody definitely, yeah, could find out, you know, like the ball is in their court. Yep. Somebody's also, you know, like being asked, you know, to continue, you know, like to trust the unseen. This is like, you know, continuing, you know, like to trust the process of the Most High God's plan, you know, for like somebody's life. We can't see it, you know, we don't know, you know, what the outcome is going to be, but that's about, you know, but that's where, you know, having faith, you know, comes in. That's why, you know, faith without works is dead. So I feel like that somebody, you know, needs to continue, you know, to have faith and continue, you know, like to do the work. This could be, you know, like do the work within themselves, you know, service, you know, like the people, whatever, you know, like somebody is doing, because I feel like that, yeah, like whatever somebody's doing in their life, first of all, you know, like, yeah, somebody's ancestors are proud of them, but at the same time, it's kind of like, yeah, people could be trying to, yeah, like interfere, you know, like with, yeah, like God's work, you know, interfere with somebody, you know, like doing God's work. But there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people, you know, they could be, yeah, like stuck in some type of curse or some type of hex that they definitely, yeah, could have projected onto somebody. And something definitely, yeah, could make the news. So, yeah, headlines. Yep. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have threw gasoline on the fire. So, yeah, whatever this plan is, you know, that somebody, you know, had, you know, I feel like it's something that somebody has done before. I feel like that, yeah, like, yeah, they could have tried to do it worse, you know, so somebody, you know, could have done a love spell the first time, you know, and yeah, like it didn't work. So somebody, you know, could try to plan to do some type of death magic. So yeah, even the thought of them, you know, like trying to do this to somebody, yeah, they threw gasoline on the fire. Yeah, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, there's a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be planning to throw gasoline on something, you know, or yeah, like burn up a house. I don't know. So somebody just needs to be aware. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, could be acting like the energy that surrounds them, you know. So this could be, yeah, like a family members, you know, that, yeah, could be involved, you know, and yeah, like some type of dark shit. And so, yeah, like somebody, because they're so obsessed with somebody, I gotta have them, I gotta have them. Or, you know, yeah, like somebody being in, you know, like a nothing to lose energy. Yeah, they could, you know, like get involved in some stuff that they don't even know about, you know. But somebody definitely, yeah, could reach out to somebody. But this is somebody that only reaches out when they need something. So just be aware. Somebody could be trying to come in, you know, like some type of fake ass apology because they need something as well. Wow. We got receiving a gift. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be receiving some type of gift here. This could be a gift from somebody's ancestors. Somebody that definitely, yeah, could have tried to bewitch somebody. Definitely, yeah, could be trying to, yeah, give somebody a gift. Yeah, Knight of Cups. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. This could be, yeah, like somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they know that they hexed or cursed themselves by trying to, you know, like curse or hex somebody else. So they could try to, yeah, like do some type of, you know, like some type of spell work on, you know, like an item, you know, and yeah, like try to give it to somebody, yeah, like to curse or hex, you know, like somebody. Yeah. Have y'all seen the movie Drag Me to Hell? Yeah, y'all know how the cursed item was the button, you know. So something about, yeah, a cursed item. Somebody, yeah, could be trying to drag somebody to hell, but yeah, they're concerned now. Yeah, because they definitely, yeah, could be dragging their whole family, yeah, like to hell. So yeah, somebody cursed or hexed, yeah, like their whole family. But we got a once in a lifetime opportunity. So yeah, like somebody definitely, yeah, could, you know, like receive, you know, like a gift from, you know, like, yeah, like their ancestors. The gift could be, you know, like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Yep. But we got expert at calling out bullshit. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be an expert at calling out bullshit. So yeah, this is like somebody, you know, coming in and it's Knight of Cups energy, hollering about, yeah, I got the opportunity of a lifetime. You know, yeah, just accept this, you know, offer, or just accept this, you know, and yeah, it'll change your whole life. Yeah. Be aware of somebody trying to play somebody, because yeah, like they done cursed or hex their whole family, you know, yeah, like trying to curse or hex somebody else. Yeah, somebody's out here creating their own lane out here. Yeah, whoever this is, you know, that threw gasoline on the fire, yeah, they used a cheat code and they still lost. So yeah, they use black magic and spells, you know, to yeah, like cheat. And yeah, like they lost. So somebody's worst nightmare definitely yeah could be coming true. So if there was some people that were trying to stop somebody from receiving this gift, you know, receiving, you know, like a once in a lifetime opportunity, or the gift is a once in a lifetime opportunity, yeah, their worst nightmare could be coming true. Yep. These people definitely, yeah, they tried to bury somebody. Yeah, they just didn't know that somebody was a seed. Somebody's burning out here. Somebody could be concerned about, yeah, like them burning, you know, down bottom. I don't know. Or somebody's, you know, like whole body, you know, could be burning. Or, yeah, like something about, yeah, like something catching on fire. But we got incoming message. So, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could reach out to somebody. There could be some people, you know, that threw gasoline on the fire, you know, when they try to discredit, you know, like somebody's work. So some type of work that somebody does. But going back, you know, to when I picked up, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, could have been trying to, you know, like stop somebody, you know, from doing, yeah, like God's work. So, you know, they try to discredit, you know, like, yeah, like, you know, like somebody's work. Yeah, well, the Most High God could be offended. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to be aware of a master of flattery. So, yeah, that wordsmith, that one that knows how to, yeah, like, use their words. Yep, because somebody definitely, yeah, could be in a make or break situation. Or that's what somebody or some people were trying to do, you know, like put somebody in a make or break situation. But yeah, they threw gasoline on the fire, and I definitely do feel like it has something to do with, yeah, like interfering with something. This could be God's work. This could be, you know, yeah, like you know, like interfering with somebody being on their divine journey, interfering, you know, with, yeah, like a family, or yeah, interfering with, you know, like trying to stop two people coming together from creating a family. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, they turn to the past for reassurance. So yeah, the same person, you know, that, yeah, like is operating in the energy that surrounds them. Yeah, it could be, yeah, like past people, past family members, you know. But there's also somebody that possibly, yeah, could be, you know, like receiving, you know, like something from, you know, like, yeah, like their ancestors. Because yeah, when somebody, you know, yeah, going back to the angel number 211, that's like the spiritual helpline, you know, like, so somebody definitely, yeah, could call on, you know, like their angels, you know, their ascended masters, you know, their ancestors, their, you know, their spirit guys, you know, like when they need help, when they need assurance, you know. So I don't know if people, you know, thought that, yeah, like, this is like, yeah, people thinking that, you know, like, yeah, people that search for validation through other people. And yeah, like somebody searches, you know, yeah, or gets validation, you know, one, from themselves, but two, yeah, from, you know, their spiritual team. And yeah, the Most High God. So yeah, there definitely, yeah, could be some people, you know, that could be drowning in sorrow, or they're going to be. But I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, could regret, you know, like, yeah, like turning to the past for some type of reassurance, you know, because these are past people. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody drowning in sorrow because they could have lied about being in some type of relationship. So for somebody possibly, yeah, could find out, you know, that, yeah, like somebody lied about being in a relationship, or it could be, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, could possibly know that, yeah, like somebody, you know, is yeah, like on to them, you know, when it comes to, you know, like somebody lying about being in a relationship. But there definitely, yeah, could be a relationship, you know, that, yeah, like is going nowhere, you know. There could be a relationship, you know, that, yeah, like could be hitting a dead end. So that could be the person that wants to come, you know, towards somebody's way, hollering about, I apologize, you know, I watch your social media all the time, and woo yada yada. Hell no. Somebody's on the pathway to healing and growth. Yeah, so that could be what somebody, you know, could try to say. Yeah, I'm on the pathway to healing and growth. You know, I'm getting on my divine journey. Yeah, but they possibly, yeah, either forget, you know, that somebody's an expert at calling out bullshit, or yeah, like somebody's about to, you know, yeah, operate in that expertise, and yeah, like call bullshit, you know, bullshit. Yeah, because whoever this is, yeah, they're stuck in some type of curse or some type of hex that they projected onto somebody. Yep. While somebody or some people, you know, could be in a make or break situation, the same people that possibly could have, yeah, like put somebody in a make or break situation, nothing can stop you. You're all the way up. Yeah, so going back to, yeah, climbing the ladder to success. There's somebody or some people that, yeah, they're in emotional wreck right now. So be aware of, yeah, like somebody, you know, like trying to send a decoy in. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, so this rich girl is giving me, you know, like somebody, like they could have a lot of money, or, you know, somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they, so like somebody, you know, could be into modeling, you know, and so, yeah, like somebody, you know, could get, you know, like somebody, you know, that's you know, that has a modeling agency, you know, to, yeah, like reach out to somebody. But I feel like the only reason why they're doing it is because, yeah, like they're trying to, you know, like, yeah, like lure somebody into a trap, you know, yeah, to like try to, you know, yeah, like get this curse or hex that they projected onto somebody off of them. But it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. Yeah, somebody nervous about this plan. They should be. They should be. Yep, but at the bottom of this deck, we got divine timing. So divine timing is at play. Yeah, something about November. So November definitely, yeah, could be significant. So Scorpio season, Sagittarius season. Somebody could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. Somebody could be born in 1977. We got identity thieves. So there could be some people, you know, that could have been doing some type of spell work or something like that, you know, to try to steal somebody's, you know, like identity, you know, spiritual identity. Or this could be, yeah, identity thieves, you know, that, yeah, could be in trouble, you know, for, you know, yeah, like using somebody's identity or stealing somebody's identity and using it in an illegal way. These people definitely, yeah, could have tried to, you know, like set somebody up by using somebody's identity to do something, you know, like in an illegal way. But be aware, going back to, yeah, somebody sending a decoy in to try to, yeah, booby trap somebody or try to set somebody up. Wow, we got a funeral. So there definitely, yeah, could be a funeral, you know, that could take place. There could be, yeah, like some stuff that could be happening to some people, you know. So like this booby trap is set up. So basically, yeah, like some people set themselves up, you know, for, yeah, like whatever, you know, they try to set up for somebody else, if that makes any sense. Yep. So somebody possibly, yeah, could you know, want to spill the tea. Or the tea has been spilled. So yeah, people know that somebody is on to them, or they know, you know, yeah, like the courts could be on to them. Wow. We got honesty. So something about, yeah, somebody possibly, you know, wanting to try some type of honesty. But I feel like even if somebody tries honesty, you know, yeah, like they still are going to be held accountable. They're still going to be stuck. And then we have a funeral of a child. So something about, yeah, a child passing away. Yeah, we got fake offer. So be aware of, yeah, a fake offer to try to, yeah, trap somebody or, you know, like set somebody up. We got a Libra. So you could be a Libra, or there's a Libra involved. Yeah, there definitely is a legal issue taking place. And then we got victory. Somebody definitely, yeah, thought that, yeah, like they were gonna have a victory. They definitely did think that they were going to, yeah, like be at somebody's funeral. You know, this could even be, yeah, like somebody's child. You know, so whoever this is, you know, they could have, yeah, try to, you know, project some type of curse or hex on, yeah, like somebody's whole family, somebody's whole household. Yeah, we got a Gemini. So there's a Gemini involved. There's an undercover official involved. So yeah, there's could be an undercover official that could be watching somebody's house. We have a child or children. So something about, yeah. I don't know if there's a child or children that could pass away. Or something about, yeah, some legal issues and there's a child or some children involved. But yeah, there's somebody that definitely, yeah, they don't have no way out of this. We got an Aquarius, so you could be an Aquarius or there's an Aquarius involved. We got a cousin. There could be a cousin involved. Somebody's cousin's kids could pass away, so this could be somebody's cousin, you know, that could have, yeah, like projected some type of curse or hex on somebody, or somebody's cousin is involved. I feel like whatever, you know, like some, my left ear is ringing for sure. High pitched ringing as well. But whatever, you know, like somebody or some people were trying to do, I feel like it definitely could have something to do with, yeah, like some insurance or yeah, like insurance policy. I don't know if somebody, yeah, like stole somebody's identity, you know, and then try to, yeah, like get some type of fraudulent insurance policies on somebody's child or somebody's children, you know, and we're planning, you know, to, yeah, do something to harm somebody. Or, you know, yeah, so like their death matches didn't work. So yeah, they could be trying to plan, you know, like to, yeah, like physically harm somebody. So somebody just needs to be aware. But yeah, we got divine journey. So yeah, somebody's on their divine journey. You know, somebody, yeah, there's somebody or some people that are watching somebody, you know, yeah, be in their divine journey. Or be on their divine journey. And so yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, whoever these people are, they're in your rear view. You know, you're in the fast lane. There's an unapologetic betrayer that definitely hit a dead end. And yeah, there's no way out. So somebody betrayed somebody. This could be somebody that somebody was in a relationship with. This could be a cousin. This could be a mother. And so whoever this is hit a dead end, and there's no way out. Yeah, they're trying to regain control of a situation that's out of their control. Because, yeah, we saw the ball is in your court, whoever's resonating with this message. Yep, so somebody's being told, you know, to keep their feet on the ground and, yeah, keep moving. We got sacrifice here, so I don't know. Somebody definitely, yeah, was trying to sacrifice somebody. Trying to sacrifice somebody's child or some children, or, yeah, that was, you know, yeah, the stipulation. So somebody didn't read the fine print, you know. So they came against somebody doing God's work, you know, and yeah, like it wasn't told to them, you know, yeah, from the dark side that, yeah, like if you try to go against somebody, you know, that, yeah, is doing, you know, the work of God, yeah, you got to be ready to sacrifice. So somebody definitely could be concerned because, yeah, like they didn't know that they had to sacrifice. Yeah, so somebody's concerned, yeah, like for their whole family's safety. We also have a lawsuit. So for somebody, you know, like somebody, you know, yeah, could need to look into some type of lawsuit. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have tried to, you know, like sue somebody. But I feel like, yeah, that could backfire as well. Somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, you know, like to think before they speak, because it definitely, yeah, could backfire. Or somebody, yeah, should have thought before they spoke and now it's backfiring. But yeah, whoever these people are, you know, yeah, they definitely, yeah, try to, you know, check somebody's temperature, or, you know, yeah, they definitely, yeah, I feel like somebody possibly, yeah, could, you know, like still, you know, going back to that decoy energy, try to send somebody in to check somebody's temperature. I feel like, yeah, somebody still needs to think before they speak, because it could backfire, you know. So somebody just needs to, yeah, be on their P's and Q's. But whoever these people are, yeah, they playing the wrong game. Yeah, this is God's game. So somebody definitely, yeah, needs to watch for the signs. This could be, you know, like good signs or bad signs. Definitely, yeah, when it comes to, you know, like around somebody's home, you know, so watch for some type of signs, good or bad. Mm-hmm. But there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that could be falling from grace. I feel like somebody needs to think before they speak, because yeah, it could backfire and it could cause, you know, like somebody, you know, could to, yeah, like fall from grace. Mm-hmm. We got a sister, so there's a sister involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be on their life path. Somebody's life path could be the life path number 6, and it's all about harmony, you know. So you could be saying, you know, like 333, 888. Somebody, yeah, is being told, yeah, to, you know, like stay in balance, you know, like stay in harmony. Yeah, with God's plan, you know, for, yeah, like somebody's life. But yeah, there definitely is somebody that's trying to, you know, like regain, you know, like control of a situation. We got the color purple, so the color purple could be significant, but this is, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, is royal. Somebody's royal out here. So I feel like like whoever these people are, they didn't know, but they know now. So or these could be the people that could be onto somebody. So like onto whoever, you know, is this royal individual. Yep, there's definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, like that they think that they're royal, you know. Somebody, you know, could have, you know, yeah, going back to that rich girl. Somebody could have a lot of money, but yeah, money doesn't say that you know, hold any type of power, you know, especially when it comes to spiritual power. Yeah, there's somebody that pretends to be somebody that they're not. Yeah, they're falling from grace. This is somebody that's trying to regain control of a situation, but it goes back to, yeah, identity thieves. So yeah, there's people pretending to be somebody that they're not. And so we got exposed documents. So there could be, you know, like some documents, you know, that could be exposed. For somebody, yeah, these documents could be exposed, yeah, like on the internet. But there definitely, yeah, could be somebody that could be addicted to, yeah, like social media. So if somebody is trying to regain control of a situation that possibly, yeah, got out of control on social media, or yeah, somebody's trying to regain control, you know, of some type of addiction, and it could be to, yeah, like social media. But something about, yeah, somebody possibly, yeah, needs to look into some type of lawsuit, and it has something to do with, yeah, like social media. There could be, you know, depending on what social media platform, you know, somebody's on. Yeah, there could be, you know, like somebody that works for that platform, you know. So just using, you know, like Twitter or X as an example, you know, it could be, yeah, like an employee, you know, of, yeah, like X that, yeah, could have, you know, like been involved, whatever this is, you know, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, especially, you know, like, yeah, like trying to cause, you know, like some type of drama on social media. This could be, yeah, like if somebody's on social media, you know, so yeah, like somebody that works for that, you know, platform, yeah, they could have been shadow banning somebody, you know, they could have been blocking, you know, like somebody from getting views, or, you know, yeah, doing certain things, you know, to, yeah, cause, you know, like cause somebody, you know, to, yeah, like want to, you know, like retaliate or something like that, because that's what I'm getting. People were expecting somebody to retaliate. Or yeah, they're expecting somebody to retaliate. But yeah, just continue to remain balanced. But yeah, somebody's show must go on for sure. Yeah, people definitely, yeah, could be trying to get somebody, you know, to operate in their south node. But yeah, south node is a no-go. Yep. Now somebody or some people are stuck in fear. We got breach of data. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have breached some data. So they threw gasoline on the fire when they breached data, or yeah, invaded somebody's privacy. So somebody definitely, yeah, could need to look into a lawsuit for sure. But yeah, somebody is surrounded by a lot of negative influences out here. So somebody could have received, yeah, something, a gift or something like that, yeah, to like, you know, like to go against somebody, or, you know, yeah, whatever. Somebody, you know, could have been, you know, like promised a once in a lifetime opportunity. Yeah, like, well, if you take this one out, you know, you're gonna set you and your family for life. You know, you're never gonna. No, now they're stuck in a curse or a hex that they projected onto somebody, and then yeah, stuck in, you know, like in this situation. Somebody possibly, yeah, could try to, you know, like bring some type of gift to somebody, you know, because they lied to somebody. But yeah, There's somebody or some people that want somebody to be the past version of themselves. But how are these people, even know who somebody is when they don't even know who they are? They pretend to be somebody that they're not. Yeah, it's giving me copycat energy. So somebody got a copycat out here. Yeah, somebody, is repeating, like something that they've done in the past. Yep. So somebody definitely, could be healing. Somebody, could be putting a death, like to their anxiety, to some type of depression. Wow. But yeah, these people played the wrong game, and they could be finding out. Yeah. The name of the game, and it's God's game. So there is somebody that possibly wants to apologize, because somebody doesn't have to wait for an apology. It's here. But whoever this is, they're stuck in a curse or a hex that they projected onto somebody. This is like somebody, thinking that if they apologize, then the curse is going to break or the hex is going to lift. Somebody's mother could be involved. Somebody's father could be involved. Somebody's in-laws could be involved. But whatever, these people were doing, it definitely could have something to do, with like a get-rich-quick scheme. Or be aware of, like somebody saying, I have an opportunity of a lifetime. And somebody's focused, I feel like there's somebody, going back to that decoy energy. Somebody's trying to send somebody in, to like get somebody involved with South Node things. And South Node is a no-go. But just be aware, because there could be somebody or some people, that could be planning something. But we already got the Two of Wands out here. Somebody definitely could be planning, like to want to apologize to somebody. But just be on your P's and Q's. But somebody definitely needs to know that they are the toolbox equipped with all the tools. Somebody's the whole package out here. And but on the Magician card, I pointed out all the tools, So somebody that could have, chose the weakest tool, out of the whole toolbox, and still defeated somebody or some people. Anything else? We got 2010, so something about 2010 could be significant. Something, going back to the past. So whatever somebody or some people did in the past, it could be coming back to bite them. Yep. For somebody, in 2010, like somebody could have had some family members that definitely, could have passed away, like due to some type of spells, or that could be, taking place now. And so, like people could be, like remembering, what they did, in the past, what they did in 2010. Somebody, could be seeing, like 2010 a lot. I feel like somebody needs to pay attention, to, like when if they see 2010 a lot, or if they see, like years, just out of the blue, I feel like somebody needs to pay attention to what's going on around them. But somebody definitely, could be planning something. So I feel like somebody just needs to pay attention to, like the signs. Watch for the signs, good or bad. But we got a PSA, so somebody possibly, could be planning, to, give out some type of PSA, some type of public service announcement. Well, we got drama on social media. So there's some drama on social media, or like something that somebody that took place, like in the past, like this could be 2010. It's causing drama on social media now. Somebody could have exposed some documents in 2010, and now they're concerned, in 2025 about some documents that they could have exposed, like in the past. But we got a spiritual badge of honor. So somebody is definitely receiving a spiritual badge of honor. So that could be, the gift that somebody could be receiving. But somebody also, could be receiving some moolah, baby. Yep. We got spiritual trespassing. So, there are somebody, some people that definitely, spiritually trespassing in the past, possibly, yeah, even now. Yeah, we got salty boots out here. So there's a salty boots out here mad because, yeah, something is coming somebody's way. Yeah, salty boots could also be mad because, yeah, karma is hitting back to back. They're also, yeah, facing major challenges. We got a Capricorn, so you could be a Capricorn if there's a Capricorn involved. This Capricorn could be a salty boots. Yeah, there's a manipulative cousin involved. So that karma definitely, yeah, is hitting multiple people back to back to back. So there could be somebody, you know, or some people that could be praying for a miracle. There's also somebody that definitely is aging by the day out here. There could be somebody that could be salty, you know, because, yeah, like somebody, you know, has already, you know, like paid off some type of karmic debt, you know. Yeah, they could also be salty because somebody, yeah, has the ultimate protection. Yep. They could also be, yeah, salty because, yeah, like somebody's about to receive some good news. Somebody keeps receiving, you know, like good news, you know, over and over and over again. Every time, yeah, some people do something, yeah, like karma hits them back to back. And, yeah, like somebody continues to receive, you know, like good news. But we got transmission of a disease. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be transmitting some type of disease. Or somebody, you know, lied, you know, and said that somebody was transmitting a disease. Which, yeah, like if somebody, you know, lied about somebody transmitting a disease, yeah, somebody can sue somebody, you know, for defamation of character. But yeah. So whoever this is, you know, they could have, yeah, like spread, you know, like a false rumor, you know, to, yeah, defame somebody's character. They possibly now want to apologize, you know, and, yeah, like own up to their mistakes. This could be somebody that, yeah, was the witness of, you know, like of the injustice, you know. This could be, yeah, not only, you know, like somebody, you know, spreading, you know, like, yeah, a defaming, you know, rumor. They could have also, yeah, stole somebody's identity, you know, did all this stuff, you know, to somebody. And, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, they witnessed, you know, the injustice of somebody. But whoever this is, yeah, they turned down a deal. They turned down God, and they definitely, yeah, made a deal with the devil. So, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, was told this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Yeah, now they're stuck. They're cursed. They're hexed. This is somebody that possibly, yeah, they could have, you know, like some type of disease, you know, because I did pick up somebody burning, you know. Yeah, so you could be seeing, you know, the angel number 1, 2, 3, 4. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like this is a countdown to a new beginning. But just be aware of, yeah, like the devil in a new dress or a suit trying to show up. So, yeah, like a decoy or, you know, like somebody sending somebody in. Yeah. Somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they will get, you know, like, they will get the future that they deserve. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, you know, they could have witnessed it, you know, witnessed the injustice, and they think that, yeah, like somebody doesn't know, you know, that it's them. So this could be somebody that, you know, they feel like, so they could be on to somebody as far as, you know, they're concerned that somebody's going to find out, and maybe somebody hasn't found out. So that whoever this person is, you know, either it's a decoy or, yeah, it's the witness of the injustice. Yeah, they possibly could be trying to come in and ask somebody for some advice. So somebody, you know, could be a go-to person, or somebody, yeah, they just know a lot, you know. Somebody could be a lawyer. Somebody could, you know, like know some people. They know some people. They know some people. But yeah, somebody's not fully informed about some information, or they weren't fully informed about some information, and it definitely could have something to do with how strong somebody is. We got government scam as well. So somebody, yeah, could have been involved in some type of government scam. Somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like this is the countdown to a new beginning. I feel like that, you know, the devil, you know, yeah, like somebody has to, you know, like pay up, you know. They turned down God and made a deal with the devil. And so, yeah, they have to fulfill, you know, the expectation of the devil. So somebody, you know, could try to do, you know, something again. And, yeah, it's not going to work. As a matter of fact, yeah, it's going to turn a lot of people's lives upside down. It could be including their child or children and woo yada yada. This is like somebody, you know, that's like, but I have kids, you know, I have kids. But they wouldn't worry about the kids in the back room when they was doing the black magic and spells. On somebody else's kids. On somebody else's household full of kids. So yeah, like somebody could be scared, you know, to, yeah, like come towards somebody so they could send a decoy or somebody else to try to come in, apologize, try to bring a gift and woo yada yada. But whatever's owed to somebody, yeah, somebody's going to receive it, you know. No matter what. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.